how today might be. Going in there, how was it today?
I think, one thing that we've always done since I've been introduced to the city of New Orleans is this is not a time really for sorrow as much as it is a time to celebrate life. Tom Benson lived a phenomenal life. He did a lot not only for myself, not only for the New Orleans Saints organization, but for the city of New Orleans in and of itself and for the game of football. And so without him, a lot of us wouldn't have careers. Without him, a lot of us wouldn't have jobs. And without him, a lot of us wouldn't be here. And so for those facts and for those points, I think it's more of a celebration in and of itself. He left a lot behind. We still have a lot to carry on in his name. But with that being said, there's still a lot to celebrate.
What did he teach you, personally?
Never give up. It doesn't matter how it starts, it's about how it finishes. Treat everyone with respect. At minimum, know people's names. Those are just some little tiny objects, some little tiny subjects that will carry a long way in life. And then lastly, at the end of the day, just treat other people with the type of respect you want to be treated with. Even when I went to other teams, whatever that team was at the time, before we played the Saints, Mr. Benson always made it a point to come over and say hello and share a couple different words with me. And for me, that meant more than $1 million, man. That meant a lot because a lot of teams and a lot of owners and a lot of coaches don't do it. And so for that, I'm grateful to him.
What made him stick out from other owners he played for?
I played for a couple different owners, and I think Mr. Benson, number one, what he was able to do for the New Orleans Saints community. Whether it be through Katrina, whether it be through winning a Super Bowl, whether it be through phenomenal seasons, whether it be through some rough seasons, he was always present. He was always there. He was always in support. And what you could always notice is whenever the Saints won a ball game, he was the first one to celebrate, congratulate, be a part of it, enjoy it, relish in the moment. And those are some of the those moments that you'll never forget.
If you can go back to last week when the news broke, could you remember what you were doing and what was your reaction when you heard that he had passed away?
I was actually at work, and I was on the computer, and I saw it first flash across the ticker on ESPN, and then it flashed across my computer, and I was shocked. But once again, with the true spirit of New Orleans, I didn't try to make it a moment about sorrow or guilt or anything like that. It was a moment of just celebrating life. He lived a phenomenal life, which in and of itself is a lot to celebrate and be happy and be proud of. So I tried to take on that.
The 2000 playoff victory continues to be something that everyone remembers here. Obviously, Mr. Benson waited a long time for that, and it was really kind of like the first hurdle to kind of get over in his ownership. Do you remember him saying anything, expressing how after that game, expressing his gratitude to you all for being able to do that for him?
I don't remember him saying much. I do remember him doing a lot of dancing and waving around the white flag and coming out with the umbrella and just being himself, being himself after a victory. And that's the Mr. Benson that I remember the most is regardless, if we won a game, regardless of what the record was, enjoy victories, enjoy wins, enjoy those little small tiny victories and relish in those.